All right, here we are once again, another week. We are just about 24 hours removed from Hell in a Cell.
He's doing a thing again.
Wait.
That's because he missed last week.
That's true.
Did I travel through time again?
No, you're just late.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Hell in a Cell was last week.
Yeah, there's nothing on my stick.
All right, well...
Sounds like a personal problem.
In that case, I guess we're 24 plus a week hours removed from Hell in a Cell. And this is Monday Night Raw.
We're also 2-ish weeks away from Super Showdown in Australia. Not the one in Saudi Arabia. That's the next month.
Yeah.
That's the day before my birthday.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Happy birthday to me.
Too bad you don't live in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
It's like a
I'm
couple
actually
days
kinda-
before.
I'm
it
kinda
goes.
Yeah,
glad.
but...
All right. But yeah, we're talking about Monday Night Raw.
Florida.
Really?
All right.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Not right now.
No, not right now. We're going to talk about the fact that Stephanie and Triple H were at Monday Night Raw, and Stephanie started her night off by scolding Baron Corbin on...
she realized she needed more balls for her collection.
Yeah, so now she's taking Baron Corbin's, saying, well, if was putting yourself in a title match last week necessary? Was that a good move? It's like, well, no, the Shield's been a problem. Oh, the Shield's a problem? Do you not have control? Well, you should get 2 partners tonight and be in control and fight the Shield in the main event. The Shield actually came out and they were talking a bunch of trash. And then...
They wanted the match now.
Yeah, and so Braun and Dolph and Drew all came out after Baron, and they're like, hey, Dean, you're kind of the odd man out. You should join us instead, blah, blah, blah. And that was kind of the running theme for most of the night. We had, like, different conversations between, one member of the Shield and one member of the Dogs of War, like, trying to say whether or not Dean should join, but then Seth kind of turned it. It was like, well, Drew, you're kind of like Dolph Ziggler's bitch, right?
You have the facial and hair combo that matches the Shield.
Exactly. So maybe we should just switch. No, they didn't
trade you for Dean?
They didn't say they should switch. But yeah, that was kind of a running theme until we got to that match. We also had Finn Balor defeat Jinder Mahal due to a distraction on the outside by Bayley. That was fun. The Riot Squad defeated Natty and the Bellas in 6-women tag team match. Rousey will now face Ruby Riott next week on Raw. Connor of the Ascension defeated Chad Gable. Not only did the Ascension get an entrance, they also, one of them, won a match.
Yeah.
You heard that correctly. This is not some weird timeline that Thomas has brought upon us.
No, it's...
Or it's a really good one that you've brought upon us. I don't know what it is.
I just think that Connor found the cure for his losing streak.
Wow.
You know what? Yeah, no, you deserve that. That was... You know what? You can leave now. It's not going to get any better for you.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
I'm going to leave. It's not going to get any better for me.
This is the last episode of the Wrestling Rundown.
See you later, Internet.
We also Triple H comment on what The Undertaker said last week, saying if Undertaker's afraid of a suit, he's already lost. And if he's planning on taking my soul, well, I sold that shit a long time ago. We'll have...
$12.
Really?
And a box of Rice Krispie Treats.
How big of a box?
Yeah.
Standard, like a 32 count box.
32
Okay.
count. Oh yeah,
but
that's definitely
they're the fun size Krispy Treats though.
Well, 32 fun. Okay.
Yeah.
HBK will be on Raw next week to once again add his 2 cents now that he's going to be in Triple H's corner, which we could probably expect Kane to show up next week.
No.
That'll probably be a thing.
Big Bad Fire Day.
We had Drew and Dolph retain the Raw Tag Team titles from the Revival. Fantastic match. We had the Kevin Owens show with Elias. This brought out Lio Rush, and then this led into Bobby Lashley defeating Elias by disqualification because Kevin Owens was chasing Lio Rush and accidentally hit Bobby Lashley. So a weird situation turned into a DQ win for Bobby Lashley, and now Bobby Lashley will face Kevin Owens next week on Raw.
Yeah, Elias will have a better chance of catching Lio Rush on the outside later.
Probably. We had Nia Jax defeat Alicia Fox. Go figure.
What?
And then in the main event, Baron Corbin brought the AOP to the ring, but they lost to the Shield. And then Dean Ambrose, despite having the option to join the Dogs of War, emphatically got back in the ring and stuck with the Shield.
Initiated the triple fist bump.
Yeah. That's what
they
happened.
call it, the thrice fisting.
Well,
how long did you think about that name?
That's just, I'm not calling it in my head. Never said it out loud before.
I mean,
I'm aware. I'd remember that.
During the outro, Graves did say the Shield fists together.
Yeah.
Does Renee know that?
I mean, yes.
Probably.
Yeah,
anyway, moving on.
How long have her and Dean been married?
About a year now,
She's probably figured it out now.
Okay. With that being said, Thomas, you're not around often enough. What did you like about Raw?
I liked...
Other than that awesome Connor's Cure joke that you... Because that's my love
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't really
They stole my like.
That wasn't really part of Raw, so...
It's part of the Raw review, so it counts.
Alright, that's fine. I liked... I had one. I had a thing for this. You know what? I liked the running theme of trying to get Dean Ambrose to turn on the Shield.
Yeah.
Because it's the turn that's been speculated since before Dean got injured.
Right.
And it's a good way to reintroduce that plot thread down the line.
And even if they don't do it,
right.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good storyline to run, and they've been talking about it since Dean came back before SummerSlam. Like, oh, he's going to turn on Seth Rollins, and he still hasn't.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, and I also liked the little switch of like Seth being like, well, Drew, like Dolph just kind of uses you, so like using the reverse psychology was pretty cool. What did you like about Raw, Kevin?
Can I do the joke that Thomas made?
No. That's off the table.
Damn it!
It's
got a lot of a lot of attention already. No, I'll go with. I mean, I know I might be stealing your thunder here, but I don't want to go with Connor wins a match.
That's fine. I mean, you can't.
Connor did a finishing move.
Yeah, he did a dominator.
Yeah,
like a sit-out dominator.
Right?
Like he out-dominated the other previous dominators.
Including Ron Simmons?
50%.
Okay. Don't tell Ron Simmons that.
Damn.
Unless he's going to show up on the show and say, damn.
Well,
then it's okay.
Here's the way out. It's that there have been other people since Ron Simmons to use it. Like, there are people
like
in
Bobby
between.
Lashley.
So he outdid the previous ones up until Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue off of that, just because the fact that it's like my like will actually transition into my love, so maybe I'll just keep this going. The fact that the Ascension have a storyline sort of as they're working with Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Now I want Victor to get a win.
Yeah.
And then I'd like them both to get a win as a team. But just the fact,
baby steps.
Oh, I know, and I'm not trying to force it or anything. I'm just saying that Connor getting a win over Chad Gable is
a step in the right direction.
It's a great start. Let's keep the ball rolling. A few losses aren't going to hurt Chad Gable or Bobby Roode because they're still super popular. It's only going to help the Ascension. That being said, I'm going to continue into my love because I know what your love is going to be, so I'm going to kind of steal it, but very in a very basic sense, because on top of the Ascension, we also have the Revival and the Authors of Pain all getting great spots and great time to show off what they're capable of on Monday Night Raw. So 3 tag teams all had really good moments on this episode of Raw. You know, not all of them on the winning side. The fact that the Ascension was the only one out of the 3 that won, in a sense, it's just really cool that we're actually now starting to see an influx of like, hey, these guys are actual contenders. They're not just people on the side that we can throw in occasionally. Like, they've got some fucking weight behind them. And so yeah, that's my love. We're building up some new tag teams because I love tag team wrestling. Which one of y'all want to do a love first? You can fight over it.
I don't want to fight.
Okay, Thomas, you win.
All right, sweet.
You
I'll
didn't
just
bitch out.
I'll just go into staying in the realm of my like and also near what you said. The way the ending played out with Dean looking almost hesitant to like join the Shield until he was like, you know what, fuck those guys, and then went in and fisted with his brothers. Yeah, that's a statement I said.
yeah, you
it's
did.
on camera.
It's on the internet now. The fact that
It's not on the internet now,
yeah, it is.
but later when you upload it, which is also
It is.
now.
It is uploaded.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's that weird timeline where the Ascension get wins on Monday Night Raw.
Where it's weird. We're doing this video in like multiple states of time.
Yeah.
In the same timeline, though.
Right, it's basically just Schrodinger's cat, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Is it in the box?
it's in Pandora's box, and all three members of the Shield are fisting that box.
I
just want
The
to.
Revival had a match, and they did a great job. My boys showing why they are the top guys.
It was so good to see them be the Revival.
Because as much as I love basing off of like what you were talking about, is like teams finally getting a chance to shine. I don't like it. Also, to me, I have a little kickback where I'm like, man, the tag team division needs something else. Because what we have is the Ascension feuding with a slap-together tag team.
Exactly.
We have the Revival having a great match, but against another team that's not really actually a team, but two guys that were slapped together to bring them onto TV at the same time. Like,
yeah. It's just
at least like back then, the Matt Hardy Bray Wyatt made sense. Because they were like rivals who
there was a storyline
earned a respect for each other.
It's like the Bar.
Yeah,
there was a storyline that brought them together that made them a tag team. Whereas Dolph just decided, hey, Drew, I'm going to take you on to Raw. You want to be tag team partners? Yeah, sure, we'll be tag team partners. Now they're tag team champions. Hawk doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Animal's fine with it.
yeah.
Here you go, buddy. But no, I mean, yeah, it's cool seeing these teams finally get to showcase like what people who watch them on NXT have known for a long time is like, let these guys do stuff because they're talented. Like, you know, the Ascension have been like kiboshed from the get-go.
Yeah.
And the Revival had a really slow start due to injuries.
All three of these teams we're talking about were big fucking deals in NXT.
Yeah.
And they've all had a shit run on Monday Night Raw so far.
Yeah.
And so to see them all really get moments tonight was awesome. And none of them really, none of these situations hurt these people because of the ability that even, the Authors of Pain and the Revival on losing ends, but showing what they're capable of. And the Authors of Pain getting in there with arguably one of the most popular tag teams of all time in the Shield. So, I mean, it was a great night for all three. Any dislikes?
Yeah, I'll chime in with Mid mentioned it earlier, just Stephanie back collecting balls.
You're not a fan of when the guys get the dehumanizing.
It wouldn't bother me if it wasn't all the time, and if it wasn't so. Like, is Stephanie a face or a heel? Because
hard to tell.
Because she comes out and she scolds the faces and she scolds the heels the same way. If she just picked a side, I'd be way more okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, if she came up and, like, started just talking to Baron Corbin and just they made fun of Kurt Angle together.
Yeah.
And then she's like, hey, I know that the Shield's been giving you trouble. Just pick two partners and I trust that you can handle it. It would make Baron Corbin seem like a credible authority figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in the same vein, too, where it's like, oh, well, Stephanie comes out like shows up, says something super bitchy to somebody, like she chews out Baron Corbin, and then immediately on the turnaround they do something in the ring, the Connor's Cure thing, where she's got to be like super positive and like she plays the baby face.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's totally a corporate shill.
Right.
You know, for their thing. But,
well,
you know, and then immediately then you turn it back around and then the next thing they do is Triple H cuts a promo on The Undertaker. Like, again, now sounding like a bad guy again. Like, it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
We know why it's inconsistent. But then, can we just eliminate the reason why it needs to be inconsistent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just will always liken it back to Vince McMahon doing... Because he did that too. He tried to cut everyone down, but people would get retribution. Right. And it doesn't need to be physical retribution with Stephanie, because I know men hitting women, that's problematic, to say the least.
Yeah.
But they could at least respond or do something.
Yeah, and it's...
Make that face when she walks off.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it feels...
One person gets a one-up a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's usually her husband by accident.
Well, and it just seems like Stephanie more often than not is untouchable. Where like Vince, he'd be a dick 1 week on Raw, and the next week he would just get completely ruined. Where it's like Stephanie is like, "Oh, you talk trash to me? Oh, well, you're fired." Like there's no, it's either hey we're good friends or you're fired. There's not a lot of middle ground for Stephanie as far as an authority figure. Which kind of sucks because I like Stephanie as the authority figure.
Yeah,
because she's a great character.
Yeah.
So there's that problematic, like, you can't do a whole lot when the authority figure is a woman because you can't get as much retribution when the majority of the storylines are revolving around men.
Yeah.
So
maybe most storylines should revolve around women. Why not?
Any other dislike for you? Want some more time? Because I've got one.
Yeah, come back to me.
Okay. In the same vein, is Lio Rush a heel or a babyface?
I mean, is Drake a heel or a babyface? Because
Drake, I think has Drake has an ability to waver on either side because essentially he's a businessman.
Right.
So he is running a show, but now he also makes more money with Authors of Pain. Lio Rush, on the other hand, on Monday Night Raw.
Just trying to tear this head down.
It's real loud in the microphone. On Monday Night Raw, Lio Rush is like, Bobby Lashley, greatest thing ever. Bobby, he is amazing. He's getting in, and Lio Rush is getting in fights with Kevin Owens and Elias. That's a babyface thing. But then on 205 Live, he is running down people like Akira Tozawa and Noam Dar and saying that he's better than every other cruiserweight. Like, that's a heel. So, what show am I supposed to...
I think, for me, it in my head, it associates the same way as Drake Maverick does. Because this is just another way that Lio Rush is going to make money and get his name out there. And that's why he's having to constantly run away from Kevin Owens and Elias chasing him around all the time. It's because all he's doing is actually just running his mouth. He's not being a babyface. He's hyping up a guy who's going to make him more money and give him more appearances. And he's getting himself, and then by just guilty by association, getting Bobby Lashley into shit.
I just think that 205 Live is the new Canada in that all the faces and heels are switched on 205
weird.
Live.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Right. 205 Live is now Canada.
Bizarro land. Okay.
Sweet. My dislike, Jinder Mahal. I don't know. I was desperate.
You were pretty vocal about the 6-woman tag match.
I forgot about that already. No,
dislike the fact that you forgot a match that Ruby Riott and Natalya were in.
Yeah, no, it was just, there was something that looked like a really visible mess up again. Brie Bella. I don't want to be like, hey, Brie Bella's not been that hot since the comeback. Brie Bella's not been that hot since the comeback.
I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and then I saw the video of her kicking Liv Morgan in the face twice.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
She did that, which pulled Liv actually out of the match.
Yeah.
And then the botched spot where I think she was supposed to get hit in the face by Ruby Riott, and she ended up hitting Ruby Riott in the face, and it just kind of looked like it pissed her off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We can't really tell you to do your job better, but just work on some stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else? We good to go?
No, I think I covered my bases.
Another dislike. Where the hell has No Way Jose been?
Oh, that's a like for me.
It's probably going to join Titus Worldwide.
Yeah, that's gross. Everybody's leaving Tennis Worldwide.
Yeah, that's why no way Jose.
That's why Titus needs to bring in No Way and his entire conga line.
He's going to get more people because he's only really losing Apollo and Dana. So
it's a net gain, actually.
yeah. With that being said, thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
So many links.
There's a lot of social media links. There's also a podcast link
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
where you get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form. And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable. The W?
Like
wrestling?
wrestling? Where you get the list with Kevin Hawk.
That's me.
You get Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf.
Sometimes.
You get some other videos that are loosely based around wrestling, but every single month you get an unboxing video. There's a brand new one up there right now where we unbox Best of the Indies 4, where we didn't get this Lita shirt, but you can get the Lita shirt. You have to go and check out the video to see exactly what
You
we
get all
got.
the micro brawlers.
Yeah, there might be a new one on here, like Zack Sabre Jr.
Spoiler
But you can also go check out and see what other cool shit we got.
Also, just, everybody just go post comments on the unboxing videos talking about how impressive it is that, like, the unboxing video is, like, the only thing that's made it past 5 episodes on Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Yeah.
It is going strong.
But
Despite the fact that it's only once a month.
doesn't matter.
Still.
Yeah.
Still a better
It
record.
is the champion of Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Yeah, plus that thing.
Fuck Modus.
Yeah, that one. That's the thing.
Was there another thing?
Fuck Modus? No, that's what you said. Okay.
There is that other thing. Fuck Modus. Do you have a thing?
It was like, fuck, someone, I think his name is Modus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.